There you have it. Proof that kissing me is not all it's cracked up to be. If it were, my wife wouldn't have left me for another man.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't anything like I imagined. It was even better. Let's do it again.
Ethan, I didn't expect you to be here.
But you didn't expect me to be here either.
As long as you keep your word and Abby gets a job, with a good salary and health benefits, I'll work at ELQ this summer.
Oh, you have no idea how happy this makes me. You know, ELQ is your birthright. So it's time you two get better acquainted. When can you start?
Well, as soon as Jason says he's okay with this.
I love this little munchkin so much.
You said you wouldn't interfere.
You didn't, I asked.
Well, Jason, you know, deep in your heart, after all the time and tragedy, that ELQ is the ideal situation for Michael. And it'll give him a better than a fighting chance. And it'll be helpful for Abby, too.
Oh, don't make me a factor.
Oh, but you are, dear.
I'm serious. Don't make this decision because of me. You going to work for the ELQ has to be completely your decision and made for reasons that are about you.
Jason, I'd really like to hear what you have to think.
Well, I agree with Abby. It's got to be your call. But whatever you decide, I'm with you 100%.
That's a cop-out. Give me the pros and the cons.
The pros and the cons. Okay, Edward is your family. His love for you is genuine and it's never wavered. Edward wants to see you succeed in life as much as the rest of us do, and he'll do everything in his power to make that happen.
Oh, Jason, I'm touched.
The cons. Edward is crafty. He loves to be in control. He's going to pull strings. He's going to maneuver you into whatever he thinks is for your own good. So, whatever you decide, you got to keep your guard up.
Seems to me that you know a little bit about manipulation also. You know, smoothly assuring Michael that it's his choice while you're trying to scare him off.
He asked. I gave him an answer. Let me know what you do.
Would you, like to be alone with your great-grandfather for a minute?
No, it's fine. Jason knows you pretty well. Any reason I shouldn't take what he said as truth?
No, he was right on all counts. But this is your chance to make your first executive decision. Now, taking into account everything that Jason had to say, do the risks in coming to work for me outweigh the gains?
Hey! Anything wrong? I'm obeying curfew, and you never said that I couldn't have company.
Technically, that's true.
Ethan was nice enough to help me with my country selection for my junior year abroad. He's traveled all over the world. Honestly, Mom, I didn't think you'd mind.
We'll discuss what I mind and what I don't mind later.
So what cities were you guys talking about?
Oh, we hadn't gotten very far.
Because I've been trying to talk Christina into Florence.
That is a very worthy candidate.
Isn't it? There's so much art and romantic history there. And freedom. I can't wait until I go abroad. Europeans are so much more sophisticated than Americans. I mean, kids are totally having sex by the time...
Molly!
What? It's the truth. Juliet was only 13 when she and Romeo hooked up.
That's fiction.
Well, yeah, but my point is, the age difference between you and Ethan wouldn't matter in Florence. You could totally be lovers.
Oh, my God.
You know, the thought of Lulu hanging around a Bordello, that creeps me out a lot, but it might not be as bad as what would happen if she found Luke.
How's that?
Well, confronted with something physical, I think Lulu can hold her own and give herself a chance to get away, but for her, there's no coming back from the emotional devastation that Luke can wreak. I mean, look at Lucky. Look what he did to him. Luke is trying to get everyone in his family to write him off right now.
I get that, though, see? That's what I would want.
No. So you do a lot of things, okay? A lot of bad things, but the one thing you wouldn't do is turn your back on your kids. No way.
But
I can't see that.
You don't understand, Dante. If the pain is so great, right, and it overwhelms you, you think you're doing your kids a favor.
Well, that's healthy.
But that's what I'm talking about. with Olivia, okay? She protected you. She gave you a great life. My mother tried, but she couldn't do it, okay? Because her nature was too gentle and Deke was too strong and he had too much rage.
Well, he sounds like a real nice guy.
To put it mildly. My mother and I were very close, and Deke taught us a good lesson, though, about bonding. Mutual powerlessness. It's a bad feeling, and you get to the point where you can either be a victim or you can get off that floor and become somebody that people are going to respect and fear. And that's what I did, and I think that's what Luke did.
So that answers a question that I've had burning in my head about you since the day I met you.
What's that?
Why are you so driven? I mean, why is it so important to you to gain and keep that power, regardless of the damage it causes to you and those around you?
Because I said to myself that, you know, after Deke died, I was never going to be that powerless little boy locked in a closet. I was never going to go back to that gutter.
Well, that explains you, but that's not Luke.
What do you mean it's not Luke? I mean, he got out of the gutter, made some money, right? He found a rich woman who didn't try to clip his wings. Life was on track until he gets in a car and he hits a 4-year-old little boy who happens to be his son's kid. That's it, man. Game over. So he had to go to a place that defines him. Makes a lot of sense to me.
Believe me, I'm not here to make any trouble for you or for Luke.
Take my advice. Get your pretty blondness out of here before someone takes a liking to you in ways that you don't want.
I will after I find him.
Believe me, Luke is no one you want to find.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to leave. I'm close and I can feel it.
What is the nature of this willful determination? Do you have some personal connection, Spencer?
He got my boyfriend involved on a job and it didn't go well.
Who's your boyfriend?
His name's Dominic, and he's gone missing. I found this address in some of his things.
Your story's vague. Doesn't fit in with anything I know to be true about Luke Spencer.
Well, you don't have to believe
You're
me.
lying. Tell me what you're really after. When that trouble you mentioned will be here now.